Alright guys, so I'm not as cool as some people out there. Actually no, I just didn't want to drill holes into the top of this for solar. So I ran external solar cables coming off the roof. It's coming off a 200, and there's a nice little hole in the side of the camper where the battery electrical sort of runs into the wall. There's two holes, so I was able to use the second hole to run my cable in. So I think it's really clean. When I pulled the top down, this will slacken and you push it in here, and I thought it was gonna have a lot of flapping right here and in here when this gets more slack, and I get nothing on the freeway. It's amazing. I can look out my back window and I watch the cable, it doesn't do anything. And I just drove this in about, I don't know, 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts the other day coming down here. So I do have both colors. People talk about these things being wired. The older ones, you can find different wires running up by the bed and blah blah blah. It runs down. I pulled my whole interior apart. I couldn't find where the solar wires were hidden. And plus, then you still have to cut into a very designated spot on top of the roof if you do a solar install, where four-wheel camper originally left the wire loom. And it just gets pretty complicated, and you get like one or two drills and people are like, oh, if you miss it, just silicone it. I don't want to be drilling into my roof and putting silicone on it. So anyways, I went external. I thought it was gonna bother me. I'm actually really happy I did it. The other thing I did on the exterior is I put a little backup camera running onto a little screen. It's just like a $80 one off Amazon. It needs to be more centered, obviously, but I didn't want to run wire across the door and deal with all of that. I wanted to use the camper at this point. I'll probably go back and fix it, but it does good enough. I still have to use my mirrors, but it'll tell me something's behind me, and that's the most important thing. And the best mod of all is that sticker right there. Haha. Just being funny, guys. I'm just being funny, okay? Don't get mad at me if you have a Sprinter. It's just a joke. Laugh it off. Okay, here. So this one has a heater. I have a refrigerator. That's all the fridge stuff. That's my drain hose. Water fill where I tapped for my outdoor shower. Propane compartment. Yeah, that's pretty much the exterior. The original owner put the awning on there. This one doesn't have jacks. I use those like mobile jacks with the big boards under them. It came with two. I was too sketched out doing with two. It was rocking back and forth. Even with my bags fully deflated before putting it on, it had to go way too high and it was rough. So I got three now, and it's way easier to put it on. All right, well, that's about it for the exterior. Original owner mounted these deals on here. It's pretty sick. I like it. And then I have the plate. They pulled the deadbolt off at some point. I'm sure they probably locked themselves out or something. So I have a nice big piece of metal there that looks really good. It's custom, yeah.